Hi there, I'm going to share with you 7 harsh truths about songwriting. Before we dive in, remember to hit the subscription button, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get all of my future videos. And if you're serious about songwriting, which you probably are, otherwise you wouldn't be here, then I do recommend taking my free songwriting ebook called Songwriting Mastery. You can find that in the pinned comments or in the description. Just pop your details in there. You'll get an email. You need to open the email because the link to download the ebook is inside that email. Okay, 7 harsh truths. The first, very harsh and very true truth is that the first song you write will probably be terrible, okay? It's fine, you're just practicing. Unless you're Brandon Flowers, you can't expect to write a masterpiece first time round. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Mr. Brightside by The Killers, and apparently the story goes that he wrote the song after hearing a story about his girlfriend cheating on him, and it was the first song he wrote. Now, it may be that it was the first song he wrote for The Killers, or it may be that it was the first song he ever wrote. In any case, it's a fantastic song. But the likelihood is more than 99.99999%, the first song you write is going to be absolute rubbish. I'm going to be honest with you, I can't even remember the first song I wrote. A, it was a really long time ago, and B, it's that rubbish that I can't even remember it. So, it's absolutely fine that your first song is going to be probably terrible because hardly anyone is going to hear it anyway. Let's be honest, there are millions of songwriters out there, and in the grand scheme of things, probably no one is going to hear your first song. The first song I ever wrote, I probably sang to my mum and maybe one of my aunts and a cousin who loves everything I do musically, okay? Probably no one else. That's 3 people in the whole world. You might not show your first song to anyone, or you may show it to someone that you trust, or if you're taking singing lessons, you might show it to your vocal coach, or you might show it to someone, but not many people are going to hear it. So it doesn't matter if it's absolute rubbish because you're just practicing. Harsh truth number 3, there is no such thing as original, especially when it comes to music. Innovation, yes, but everyone is inspired by something. So don't kill yourself trying to make your music completely new, okay? If you are very, very creative and you do have, you are coming up with sounds and structures that are very, very different to everything that you're hearing, brilliant, fantastic. But don't worry about being the first, okay? Because people like what's familiar. And that's a big reason why samples work really well and why cover versions are often very, very successful 20 or so years later. People like what's familiar. You don't have to be completely original. Don't kill yourself. Just write what you like. Get it out there. You're only practicing. Okay, harsh truth number 4. Songwriting is hard, but there are lots of tricks and strategies that you can use. There are going to be lots of songs that you never finish because it's kind of hard. So don't worry about making it perfect. It's very hard to get a song perfect. And in any case, if your song is perfect, the only way to go is down. Harsh truth number 5. Most people won't like most of your songs, including you. I've got hundreds of ideas, half-written songs, choruses, verses, even full songs that when I go back to sing them or go back to show my band, I absolutely hate them. Often when we come to work it through with the band, it ends up being really good because those extra ears and those extra creative ideas help to create a really more successful song. But you won't like most of your songs and most people won't, but that doesn't matter because you only need a few. When I say a few, I don't mean like 8, I mean a few out of the billions of people. So a couple of thousand maybe. Start with one though, start with one person. You only need a few people to really like, some of your songs for you to be successful as a musician and as a songwriter. Harsh truth number 6, no one cares about your songs. No one cares. It's really hard truth to come to terms with. Of course, there are going to be a couple of people who are really supportive, but in the grand scheme of things, your song isn't the top of their agenda. But if you're serious about songwriting, your songs should be at the top of your agenda, and that's what matters. And there are going to be people who come to like your music and come to be fans and come to be loyal fans and might stay with you for a really long time. But in the grand scheme of things, no one cares. Don't take it personally. We've all got our own shit going on. That's the harsh truth. And harsh truth number 7. Most of your songs will be absolute trash. Doesn't matter. Most of the songs I write are absolute trash. Most of the songs most people write are trash. You've got to write lots of bad ones to get a good one, right? You might come to a situation where you put 2 or 3 of your different song ideas together to create one song, but most of them are going to be rubbish. Don't expect everything you write to be a gem or to be a number 1 hit or to be a trending track, because most of them are going to be crap. And here's a bonus one for you. Your first song is probably going to be rubbish. Get over it, write the song, keep practicing, write what you like. I'm going to give you another bonus actually. Don't write what you think people will like based on the type of people you want to follow you. So if you like R&B, don't try and write an R&B song if what's coming out is rock. It doesn't matter what it sounds like in your head, okay? Because once you get with an instrumentalist or into a studio, even if it's digital, the end product is rarely sounds the same as what you heard in your head when you first started writing your song. Just write, just keep writing, keep practicing, do it. Remember to grab my ebook in the pinned comment, and if you are really serious about songwriting, then book yourself onto my upcoming free masterclass. We're going to get you to up level your songwriting. We're going to do lots of things in about an hour and a half that are going to help you to understand how songwriting works, how you can break songs down and analyze them, and how you can use what you learn from other songs to write your own smashers or your own rubbish ones. But eventually you will write a great song. I'll see you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!